Hello everybody, this is not a crypto expert chiming in with another video, and in today's video I wanted to go over an article that I ran across on bitcoinist.com regarding which altcoins could have given you a pretty nice return on your investment had you invested in them. But before I get into the topic of discussion for today, I would like to ask that you please consider giving me a like, giving me a heart, giving me a thumbs up, giving me a follow, a subscribe, hitting that post bell notification. I'm not going to ask you to share because it seems invasive. On my channel, I talk about cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology. I try to keep it entertaining with a beat in the background. So on to the topic of today, which is which crypto should you have invested in on New Year's Eve for max gains? And this is on February the 17th of 2020, so it's a few days old. So let's go ahead and let's get into the meat and potatoes of the article. Altcoins remain riskier and much more volatile in comparison to Bitcoin. While the leading crypto coin bounced off lows around 7,100 in January to above 10,000, some altcoins made even bigger gains. If a trader decided to allocate 1,000 in altcoins on January 1st, 2020, the average gains of top 20 coins were 43%. That is not an impressive gain for the world of crypto, especially having to wait more than a month. But it is still a positive move despite taking into account the recent price slump. But investing in 4 specific assets would have led to more significant gains. The biggest gainers in the crypto space were Bitcoin SV with 274% gains, Tezos with 222%, Chainlink with 234%, and Dash, which is up 254%. The average gain of these 4 assets is close to 246%. Significantly higher in comparison to the overall top 20 coins. However, there is a warning. Those assets have been viewed with some skepticism, especially in the case of BSV. Still, splitting 250 for each coin would have yielded roughly $2,460. Of course, the exact sum is shifting, especially given that BSV was extremely volatile in the past few days and actually sank from highs above 360. Also, XTZ, which is Tezos, has stepped back from its highs and undermining its year-to-date progress. Among the top 20 of coins, the gains average 185%, and almost any asset bounce off its lows. However, the exact gains depend on catching the exact moment of price lows and selling off before a deeper correction. Right now, altcoins have accrued significant gains, but a 60% correction is also quite possible. Altcoins may achieve significantly higher gains in comparison to BTC, which is Bitcoin, but those assets often see their market liquidity diminish within days. Locking in gains from altcoins also means selling before the cycle has ended and corrections set in. Choosing a selection of older, more established altcoins brings lower returns. Taking Ethereum, Litecoin, Binance Coin, and Monero will bring an average return of 177%. With Ethereum, ETH, alone achieving 192% gains. In the first 6 weeks of 2020, separate altcoin rallies managed to bring higher gains from lows to highs, though timing the market can never be exact. However, one of the strongest gainers turned out to be coins that face a halving this year, including BCH, which is Bitcoin Cash, BSV, Bitcoin SV, ETC, which is Ethereum Classic, and Dash. Altcoin selection is a matter of personal preference, with no clear way to predict which asset will regain its appeal after the prolonged bear market. So the reason why I wanted to discuss this is because I do invest in altcoins. I can generally get more value for my money, or at least in my eyes, when I purchase altcoins because they're less expensive than the price of one Bitcoin. I try to look at the projects themselves to see what they actually bring to the world. Some of them don't really seem to do too much of anything, or they're just, and I'm not talking about anything on this particular list, but some of the altcoins just seem like they're just a store of value trying to be another Bitcoin, whereas there are some like Cardano, which is actually one of my favorites, and I'm not being paid or anything like that. It's just one of my favorite projects because they have a partnership with not Cardano, I apologize, Constellation. They have a partnership with the United States Air Force to work on some of their data management. And I actually did a video maybe about a month ago regarding like the 5 cryptos that are to keep an eye out in 2020. So I personally think that altcoins have a bigger return on investment if you have the patience to just allow for the company to build out their vision and to see what actually happens after they build out the vision for real world usage. I'm playing this the long game, folks. I honestly look at this as a way that it's an investment for my children. I figure, what's the worst thing that can happen if I spend money? And keep in mind, I'm spending my Vice money, so this isn't anything that's like I need for my household. But what's the worst that can happen if I'm spending money that I was going to spend anyway on cryptocurrencies that I honestly don't expect to do anything? If I can give my kids the private keys to my hardware wallets for their graduations, or whenever they get married, or just for hey, you know what, I've got this for you, and it's got a few $1,000,000 where I invested into some altcoins over a decade ago, that would be music to my ears. That's really what I am in it for, is the long-term play. Even though, as you can see in the article, had you invested in these particular cryptocurrencies since New Year's Eve, there would have been a pretty nice return on your investment. But that is if you are really willing to watch the market, know when to get in, get out, and park your money in either a stable coin or cash out and pay the taxes. So it's just information, folks. I'm not a crypto expert. However, I do partake in the cryptocurrency industry. Just take the article for what it's worth. It's just, hey, this is what could have happened had you have done this. Do not make decisions based on FOMO, which is fear of missing out. And don't spend any money that you need. Just, I guess, tell everybody that is involved in cryptocurrency that will listen to me, spend your Vice money, so that way you're not hurting if you lose it. So with that being said, folks, don't forget to hit that like button, that heart button, that thumbs up button, that follow, that subscribe, that post bell notification. I'm not going to ask you to share because it seems invasive, and I hope that you are having a great morning, a great afternoon, and an even better evening.